Hey everybody, welcome to another BB Can 7 updates and spoilers. We've got Maddie in the peanut gallery today.
Yeah!
Because she's only slept for 2 hours.
Woo!
Alright, so. Yes, my puppy says the house guest of the day is Latasha Allen. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you more than you will ever know. And if anyone else would like to be house guest of the day, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. Let's get started. Yesterday we left off with Anthony's plan of Adam being douchey to Mark. It was a great plan. And Anthony asked Mark, is Adam being too douchey to you? Can you handle it? And Mark says, well, it's not too much for me. I could handle guys twice Adam's size, and I'm cool with it. But to everyone else watching, maybe it's crossing over into bullying a little bit. Maybe it's just a little bit too much. You know, I don't want him to be a villain, you know, too much. Could you just make him stop a little bit? It's a little too much. I don't know. When I look at Mark, I feel like I'm looking at like a 12-year-old child. I think he was very sheltered, and I feel bad for him, and he's so awkward. All right. More boxes arriving daily in the archive room. They can't even handle it anymore. So apparently there was something in the archive room that was actually important. Adam finds a box with a flashlight in it, and I believe it was like a blacklight flashlight, so it said search for clues. What kind of clues are you going to find with a blacklight flashlight? Bodily fluids? I mean, come on, dead animals, organic matter,
Secret writings?
secret writings. Alright, cut the feeds, cut the feeds. Adam found the box with the flashlight, so I guess they had to cut the feeds so that Big Brother could, like, give him directions. But they called him into the diary room, then he came back, and Dane was all sniffing around like a Great Dane, thinking, oh my god, something's happening in there, I'm going to wait for him. And I heard from Esty that there was a tape recorder in there, and now it's not in there. So then Adam ran back into the archive room, and he finds another box, and he puts it in his wiener, in front of his wiener in his pants. Yeah, like nobody's gonna know that that is a box in his pants. Why didn't he just be a man and walk out with the damn box? No, he's got to walk out like Sam is still in the house and he's got a super boner. Come on! So I don't know where he skittered off to with the box in his wiener spot. It looked ridiculous, though. I can't wait to see it on the show. So then Dane asked Adam, hey, dude, where's the tape recorder that was in the archive room? It's missing. Where did you put it? And Adam's like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know where the tape recorder is. And then he did something to the camera, just like, alright. So then Adam and Dane are talking about the live feeders, wondering what's real and fake. You know, they're saying, do you think they know that we're like playing these people, or we're actually like being angry towards each other? And honestly, it's really hard to tell, because half the time I think Adam isn't acting. I think he really hates Mark. And it's, oh my god. But both of them say that Anthony is the next to go up. Ooh, what? Is that for real or is that for fake? I want to know. And Adam said that he's going to call Anthony out. Are they going to bust up the four amigos before it gets to the final four? Are they not going to create history with the squad? It just kills me every time Anthony's like, that's not what the squad wants, or what. They've been carrying your ass the whole time. Come on. You haven't won any competitions. And it kills me to see freaking Mark like he's a major member, like he's the #1 guy in the group now because he's HOH. All this time you've done nothing. You haven't contributed at all except to suck. And they've carried you along. And now all of a sudden you're like the number one guy in the squad. So, Mark and Dane are having a conversation, and this sounds like some straight up serial killer shit. What they want to do is some freaky ass ritual, dressed all in black, with candles, putting out candles after the eviction to the final 5. That's some weird shit. They need to be looked into. It's weird. So today, Anthony is telling Mark, you know what? You better take Corey over Esty into the final, into the triple. Because Esty will cut you, but Corey won't. I mean, isn't this so obvious? Corey is laying all over Anthony. I mean, it's like the Cody situation. What was her name? Christine. Where they were having like this platonic flirtmance kind of thing, and that's what it is with like Corey and Anthony. And it's so freaking obvious. It's making everyone uncomfortable. And how can he even campaign to take Corey when it's so obvious that Corey is in his sub-alliance and that he would take Corey over the boys in the end? Come on. So Dane and Esty are having a talk about the veto. And at first, Dane is like, you know what? I'm going to win the veto, and I'm going to use it on Adam. And Esty's like, what, are you crazy? What are you going to use the veto on him for? I want to get rid of him. So then, then he says, it's better for my game if I don't win it, or if I keep the noms the same, because both Damien and Adam are hoping that Dane is going to use, they're counting on Dane to use the veto on them and save them. So he's really, if he wins it, he's really going to have to show where his lover lies, if he wins it, because he's going to have to make a choice on one of the two of them. So Dane wants Corey out. We're resurrecting the Corey backdoor scheme. Except it's not a true backdoor because Corey's playing in the there's a little spoiler within a spoiler inception there. Corey's playing in the veto comp. So Dane is actually thinking about pinning it on Kira again because Kira had brought it up to Dane, maybe we should backdoor, we should God bless you.
Thank you.
Maybe we should, backdoor Corey. Now would be a good time, right? So Esty is not going to the top 5 if Corey wins the HOH for the triple. Which there isn't even a triple. This is so sad that we have to talk about a triple eviction when it's not even happening. So Esty would keep Adam over Corey. And Dane is very skeptical because he knows that Esty and Adam, no, she doesn't want him. All right, so let's take a break from the action and talk about something completely ridiculous. Adam wants Dane to fart in a jar or a Tupperware and have Anthony smell it and say if it still smells like slop. What is with the farts in the house this season? Adam is like a freaking hair dryer. He's like farting out farts like crazy. And poor Dane's stomach is freaking cramping up, and he is like constantly farting as well from the slop. This is terrible. I would never ever do Big Brother Canada because of the poor quality of the slop. It's a deal breaker. All right, let's get back to it. Kira and Anthony have an argument yesterday about how Anthony is, always following Corey around and, they're always together, and he did not like being called out for being with Corey. So then Adam gets involved, and it's this whole thing about how many cookies did you eat, Anthony? And then Anthony turns it on to Kira, and how many cookies did you eat? And how many eggs did you eat? I only had 2 for the last 2 weeks because your queen, Adam, meaning Sam, ate 5 a day. And this is just turning into some petty shit. And it's really making, it's like foreshadowing that people are getting disgusted with Anthony. I feel like people are really starting to turn on him. But will they have enough balls behind the box that they shove down their pants to do anything about it? Come on. And Kira actually referred to Anthony as a POS. So, yeah, but they made up in the end. Or did they? As a joke. So the POV player picks are, of course, Adam and Damien because they were up on the block. But like I told you in the mini spoiler, within a spoiler before, Corey is also one of the picks, and Esty and Kira. So that means that Damien or Adam will probably be winning the veto, right? Which is good because I'd love to see Corey go up as a backdoor option if Mark has the balls and he's not a 12-year-old child whose balls haven't descended yet. All right, so Mark and Esty have a chat, and Esty doesn't think it's in Corey's best interest to win the POV, so she doesn't think that she's going to gun for it. But Esty wants Adam gone, and Mark is worried that Esty would put Mark up in the triple and vote him out. She wouldn't keep him, but Mark said, if I won the triple, lol, you can't even play in it, and like they would throw you another HOH. Come on. He put up 3 strong players, and if one comes down, he'd nominate a weak one. It's a good plan, actually. All right, so Mark tells Adam he's working. All right, this is some funny shit. Mark tells Adam he's working on t-shirt designs with their 4 heads on them because they are just so amazing. Really? Can you just picture these t-shirts with those 4 heads on them and people buying them that are not in their families? I can't either. I can imagine the ugly shirts, but I can't imagine people outside of their families buying them. Who's going to buy these shirts? He said, it's never been done before and it will never be done again. Meaning their, little 4-guy thing. They're going to make a fortune. Ugh, so sad. So Kira and Dane are hanging out, and Dane says that he wants Kira in the final 5. He's just a boy standing in front of them saying that he wants them in the final 5. And even if not, Esty's in the final 5. So he's saying that he would pick Kira over Esty. And Kira apologizes for thinking that she could trust Corey more than Dane, because Kira and Dane kind of have this love-hate relationship where he keeps putting her up on the block and she survives like a cockroach, and, So that was cool. And then Adam tells Kira, this is funny, that Anthony asked what Adam was making. And Adam said that it's not for him, that it's just for Adam and Kira. Oh, when you stop making food for people and stuff, you know that your days are numbered. So the POV competition is today. Will it be exciting? I don't know. If it's a Corey backdoor, yes. If they're just going to get rid of Esty, come on. That's going to suck. But I really do want to see what's in Adam's pants. But we probably won't find that out until Wednesday. So, I don't think we're going to find that out on Sunday. Because it's just noms on Sunday. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you know what's in his pants? I will leave the winner of the POV in the info box below if you scroll down. So thanks for putting up with me. Maddie will be back tomorrow for one day. And until then, much love.